Oh, my mic's off. Give me a sec to move the mic, and then I'll be right with you all. Or, we'll get things started. I should have done this before the stream began, but oops. I forgot I muted the microphone with the switch on it. Anyways, um, sorry for the black screen of death. You're gonna have to live with that for now. Um, but yeah, so I want to spend this stream just talking about the future of what I want my YouTube channel to be. I might do some screen sharing. Let's see how let me move OBS over here and see how this goes when I click the button. Oh, wait a sec. There we go. I probably should have changed the format, but oh well, that's all right. So first thing first, this is an Ultrawiide monitor, so it's gonna look a little weird. So sorry for that. All right, I want to talk about pretty much like what's going on with the channel right now and what I want to do. We're good for the future. I'm gonna pull up this to see why the encoder just stopped working. But yeah, I'll probably have that up here. Give me a sec. There we go. All right, so working out the kinks here. This is a bit of a weird setup or different for me. I don't know. Anyways, oh, I need to. You can't even see like all of this, can't you? There we go. Um, that should be right. Like right on the dot of you know, I don't know. It should be good enough. Anyways, so with my YouTube channel, God, this looks so weird for me. For the past while, here, let's actually see what's public on the channel. That might help. Um, a lot of things. Why is this? Oh, this is the For You section. Okay, okay. So, let's look at the popular stuff. It's not, wow, it takes a big drop off. Okay. Um, so this was just a random like two of my things are random reveals, and then the drop off. I mean, these are product reveals. People click on them to see the product reveal, not so much um, for content purposes. So it's kind of whatever. I might like re-upload other products, but I don't really. If I care about the product and I'm like, this announcement's cool, I can't find it anywhere, then like sure. But I digress. This video, I am so glad it's up here, actually, because I really liked. Yeah, it's a compilation of another content creators montages, but I really liked their montages, so I thought that was cool. I thought they do more, but that's okay. Um, this is just like I don't like this is up here. It's just like me playing with a random, or not a random person, but like a famous person and trying to get clicks off of that. And I don't like that style anymore. I never did. Here it is again, and it's up here. So yeah. I'm shocked the Ring of Heroes video made it up here from way back. Okay, a lot of these videos are when I went through my dead name and not my preferred print. Things were different. So yeah, a lot of things have changed in my life, but I still want to keep it up because it's like content from. I have a beard in this picture. Oh my god, why did I do that? Anyways, maybe that was the time where I didn't shave. Um, I don't know, but yeah. Um I just like this era is like the era of my YouTube channel, so that's kind of why it's here, because it's just kind of like, hey, I spent a lot of time on this stuff, so why not show it, because it's my journey, you know. I may be different, but I don't think it should mean the content goes away because of me being different. Anyways, this is stupid. I never liked the, well, I've kind of learned since then that I don't like the news flash format. Literally, this picture that got the background cut out, I think I just like some random person just did it. I don't think it'd be a good job. I can literally see the background just looking at it on my computer monitor. So um yeah, I didn't have access to like Photoshop or anything then. So yeah, now I could do it though. This shouldn't be up, but it is. I don't get why, but okay. um Is this still public? Actually, this is a video. That's why it's up. Okay, I don't know why it's Project Cars, but anyways, yeah. I'm so glad the short film is like up in my popular videos. I really liked that. I really went hard at editing that in for school, and it shows off my skills, and I really like it. The color grading sucks. I really like a lot of it. There was a comment about sound effects not being as prevalent, which I agree with. Other than that, and like I saw other people's projects when we were showing these off, and I'm like, damn, I wish I did that. But I still think what I have there is a very quality piece of work. Um, OBS settings up here. Wow, that was only a month ago. Um, I did not think this would be like for something that long to be up there is nuts, especially when I'm referencing other people's content. I mean, let's be real. This much in views isn't a lot, but it's uh, I mean, it's a lot for the channel, I guess. It's crazy. I'm not used to seeing this many views, or like I see it and it's like a low number, but when you look at it compared to everything else, it's crazy. But yeah, Ring of Heroes. I mean, I didn't care for the commentary. I just did it. I wanted to show off my broadcaster stuff. I had no clue how to play this fucking game. It was brand new, and yeah. Oh look, me playing with famous YouTuber again. This was a school project. I'll take it being up there. I don't know. I wasn't too happy about this. It's kind of what it is. Cause like I have no skills to be hired. So, and that was the whole thing with this. And that's literally why it's called, I don't know what to title this, because I didn't know what to do. Yeah, it was kind of like, it had to be uploaded for a school project. So I just did it, made it public, cause why not? Another famous YouTuber, same person as before. This is my second video on this channel. Yeah, don't know a lot of the yeah, a lot of this is like my, and I also, this was all automated through YouTube, the thumbnails. um the update video style I'm not a big fan of, because it's like I just sit here and talk about stuff and it's not gonna happen guaranteed. So um yeah. Great, especially like, yeah, um man, this room has changed a little bit. I keep getting encoding overloads. Why? Like, what am I doing? HEVC. Maybe this should be 0. Oh, it's probably my preset. I'm gonna reboot the stream real quick. I'll be back in a quick jiffy. All right, let's see what this does. Hopefully there's no encoding overload. Oh yeah, that looks a lot easier on the encoder. Okay. Hopefully the quality isn't shit. But anyways, back to the stream. Yeah, this stuff was pretty early. I think this one was too. But those weren't even edited. I don't even think they were edited. I'm glad this is up here a little bit. I mean, it's 38 views. That's like next to nothing, you know. It's kind of deep, but like, yeah. I mean, this was just me randomly doing stuff. At a certain point, I kind of just gave up. This video I really enjoyed. I really liked this video here, the Forza Horizon 5 one. I put some time into making that. I don't like the face cutout. But the one thing I'll say about this video is the only good thing about it is, well, you see it in the first 5 seconds, and then literally the rest of the video is just like whatever. Yeah, I really don't know how to edit these kinds of videos or make them. My strength, which I haven't shown here much, is making a script and talking about it. I have public speech. I took a public speaking class in college. I feel like I did an amazing job on those speeches, and well, I wouldn't say I did like my best work is there, but like if those were YouTube videos, holy shit, they would be a lot better, and that is literally what I need to do on this channel. So but no, if I don't like make a script, for things, that's gonna cause problems. It's gonna come out like this, and I don't really like how this would come out as a video. People aren't gonna watch this. um but yeah, so it's like I know what I need to do. It's just executing it is really hard for me. This podcast idea was cool. I'd love to make a Splatoon podcast personally. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I just need people to make this happen, and it's also like there has to be a similarity to talk about, and I'd feel like if I made a podcast, it'd just me talking about whatever I wanted to. But my friends are like very specifically into Splatoon, and I don't know, it'd be weird. I don't really hang out with my friends enough to really do a podcast with them, so yeah. This was a cool montage thing. It was very half-assed. I feel like if I spent significantly longer on it, it could have came out better. Man, that blur just hits hard. Like you could see the hard edge there. Like good lord. Um, like you could see the box where it goes backwards is even being blurred. Like good lord. Like it just looks like a white rectangle. Anyways, um, and that font choice, it needs some effect. Like it's just pure font. You're joking, right? AMD graphics cards and their encoding overloads. Oh my god. It's weird. It's hitting the bit rate. I don't know why this is happening, but okay. Um there it is again. Man, this sucks. Like my GPU is barely being touched. The video encoder, well, it spikes downward when that happens. So I bet you something's killing the stream. Hmm. Maybe if I uncheck that box. Hang on, I'll be right back. Sorry. I Oh, I'm gonna wait for the bits. There we go. I doubt this is gonna fix anything, but we'll see. I think what's happening is when I get encoding overloads, this just spikes downward for no reason, and yeah, it's pretty rough. And then it immediately comes. It's probably a driver issue or something. Um, but anyways, so it's out of my control. Yeah, AMD graphics cards, man, they're not the greatest. I thought this be a bit better, but anyways, I might need to get my Nvidia card back in here, man. I don't want to, but anyways, um, because like AV1 isn't that big of a difference. It's like, I use it and it doesn't really work well. If anything, it makes things worse. Like I'm hitting under my bit rates a lot, and it's like, why? Anyways, like I feel like I'm able to take a higher quality on. There we go again. I feel like I'm able to hit a higher quality on on Nvidia cards, but okay. Anyways, and like the encoding overloads for like zero reason. I don't know why this stuff's happening. Anyways, um, yeah, this is just the content that's here. I really want to make montages a bit more, and I'm definitely doing that. It's funny, I did like a 50 subscriber video. We're all at like 20 views now, so who cares? I really like the trick or treat video. It's fine, and like this was like a return to form, I guess, like a making content, even though it only happened then and that was it. I still feel like this was like a time where I was focusing on quality, a bit more. So, yeah. Um, what the fuck is up with my encoding overloads? Bro, this stuff is crazy, actually. Like what's happening here? What? I seriously don't get why. Here's this graph is the one for the encoding. Like it's only using up like 50% of the encoder. Man, AMD. Like I'm using 15K bitrate, which is pretty normal for H.265 1440p 60. Keyframe intervals should be 2. Preset should be quality. But there's like next to no options here, and it kind of doesn't work. So yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, I literally don't know what's causing problems here. Maybe it's because of my ultra wide monitor. Here, I'm gonna put you all on a black screen. It's literally not changing the encoding. What? All right, well, let's see if this fixes it. But come on, I can't stream like this. I might have to pop my Nvidia card back in here, man. I really don't. Can I do that actually? Do I have the room? I'll have to see because I don't think I actually no, I literally can't because of my capture card. Fuck, because this card's so huge. Anyways, um, I'll have to figure something out here because this is nuts. Um, anyways, so when it comes to the channel and like what I want to do in the future, um, I know my strengths when it comes to talking videos. I want to somehow make a video on a game idea that I have called Skylanders Ultimate Adventure. I have some concepts of like reveal trailers and stuff for two things that I want to do. Like there's no actual trailer, it's just a black screen and text that would correspond to what's happening. What would be happening in the trailer. That you'd have to like pause and read because that's the best I can do to convey what's happening. Um, but yeah, and then like with the part of me talking and stuff in there, that I feel like is a strong showcase in my skill, even though I recorded it on my phone, like the audio portions of it where I talk. Um, pull up stats just so when things hit, the encoding overloads occur, I can see. Um, what else? I want to make music montages. I have plans for every Seaside song. Maybe not all of them. Like Clickbait's a little hard, and Splat Attack is one that like it's a little slow, but I can work with it. Um, doing those, doing and some of the newer songs. I'm not gonna say. I'm trying to think. I don't think I'm gonna do any Chirpy Chirp songs um from S3 because the trailer was good enough. I look at that and like I don't know how to make that better. So, um, you know, that'll I'm not gonna touch that. Um, and like the Bazooka songs, I don't no. But doing like Seaside, Front Row, doing their two songs, um, Rip, Stop, and Go, um, yeah, and then I want to do a Splatfest song, probably for like the final Splatfest if you know how things go. Rip, Stop, and Go, I might need like a team and stuff or whatever. I don't know. Because I want it to be focused on a group of people, and I don't really know who to focus it on right now. That have like a connection to each other already or something, like a team pretty much. Because I want to have like character spotlights at the beginning of the song or something, and I don't know, that's the idea right now, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Because if I'm gonna showcase the players at the beginning, the players need to be important. I don't want to use some random person or like I want if it's like a team, that's cool, and like making it more of a team based montage, that'd be cool. Um, but yeah, I really want to pull from. Oh, and I also had ideas of using Believer because that's one of Vian's first music montages songs. So I'm like, hey, what if I do that again? Um, but I feel like it'd be too similar, and it'd be like I'm just copy pasting the same montage. So, um, yeah, and it's like, man, now is the time to make montages because back in Splatoon 2, um, finding songs was incredibly hard. This game just has some banger music that just works for montages. So, um, yeah. So, yeah, that's cool. I'll probably do that at some point. But it's like I've been wanting to make a montage for so long, but it's incredibly anxious for me to do that. It like just the idea of making them seems really hard and gets me really anxious. So I just don't do anything. It's in my brain of like what I want to do and like the montage is in my head, but it's translating it into an actual video is hard. I have editing skills. It's been a while. I'm a bit rusty, but yeah, I don't know if I can do that to my quality standards, cuz um there's a YouTuber or a Splatoon YouTuber who doesn't have the greatest track record. I mean, if you saw the beginning of the stream, you know who I'm talking about. Viantastic. Many of you don't like them, and I agree. Um, especially after seeing everything they've done with you know, I'm not gonna get into it, but just yeah, I don't really like Vian anymore. Um, even when I look back at some of the content they made, just oof, Bridget as a, I mean, I never agree with Bridget as a character personally. I just thought they were very annoying, and I'm like, why are we doing this? I was just there for the montages. Um, but yeah, and I mean, the streams, it was cool to get to know Vian, I guess, but like, yeah, I didn't really care for the story stuff except for the future Vian thing at the end. I thought that got really intense at the time, but I was also very immature, like a very childlike, so you know. But yeah, um, a lot of the stuff that people don't like about Vian with like the Marina shipping and like I didn't really care for the Marina shipping thing. Now I go back at it and look and I'm like, wow, I was so naive as a kid. I didn't get half of these references. They just flew by my head, which I guess was a good thing, but geez, that was for kids. What? Um yeah. Like kids were watching that shit, huh? Bridget was really annoying and like yeah, there was a moment on stream with yeah, Vian and Miners don't get along. Even when you look at Vian's tweets, it's like, well, back then there's some stuff there that's like, buddy, this isn't for kids. uh, yeah, I always felt there was a disconnect between Vian's audience um and like who he made content for, and I never understood it. Like, dude's making content for um older people, I guess. You know, people who are a bit more mature and understand these things, despite the fact that the nature of his content is pulling in kids. Like that's a little concerning if you ask me. Um, with like the way things are going. Anyways, yeah, I never liked that type of content. I liked his montages and the switch ups that he used to do. Um, but yeah, but I still feel like in terms of montages, like I don't think I've seen a higher quality montage than Vian's. Specifically the Pop Stars montage, that one is really good. I don't know, like I can't think of any montage that has topped that. I mean, hey, if you all know someone or know a montage that is better than that one, please let me know because I would love to watch it, dissect it, and like I literally frame by framed a lot of those montages. So, well, mainly Pop Stars. Um, so yeah, and I really loved seeing the behind the scenes of how Vian makes montages. That was that one Just Breathe that he did a whole video series on, and he went through and explained previous montages, um, and like the symbol and or what things meant in them. One thing I'll say about Vian's montages that I liked is that I really liked how they took words in the song, lyrics, and translated it into the game, into like an giving it meaning somehow. I also like the shots where it's like in Pop Stars there's one where when he cuts between two shots in the game, that he tries to make them extremely similar, where the character is and everything very closely. So like in one shot, if Vian is jumping in swim form, in the second shot, it'll probably be at the same height as the previous one and look pretty much identical, just different in colors, different stage, stuff like that. But the height of the character off the ground would look very identical. So when you put them together, it looks pretty smooth. Um, but there was a point in Pop Stars where uh, there was a sprinkler on a wall that was, putting ink out in a circle, but it was on a wall or something like that was occurring. But then when he cuts shots, the next one, there's a blaster shot in that exact same location on that exact wall, and I'm just like, whoa, the because it's like the illusion of ink being there. When it cuts to the next shot, there's ink there in the next shot. Well, it's not there, but it's going there in a similar fashion, and I'm just like, wow, that is nuts. Um, and the cutting, having involving so many, and syncing up so many shots at once is nuts. I don't think I've seen a montage like that ever before. And I feel like with the competitive Splatoon community, we focus a lot on the plays that occur. We don't really sync our music up to the beat, and we focus so hard like on the game. Like syncing up the gameplay to the music is one thing, but I don't think it should be focusing on our skills and just getting sick kills in montages personally. Just do something that syncs up to the montage, and and yeah, building up to kills is a pretty cool thing. Um yeah, basically the moment before a splat, maybe your crosshair's moving or something. Um Slow that down, and then when the beat drops, get the kill. Like, yeah, we see it a lot, but it's like I just don't feel like there's any connection between that and the song that's being picked. That's another thing I'll say is like people just randomly will pick a song and just make a montage to it, and it's like, sure, I guess, but like we could be doing a lot more here. Um, yeah, I feel like if you're gonna pick a song with lyrics, especially, it needs to have some theme to the montage you're making. For me, I'm gonna be working with in-game music, so I feel like it's fine um to kind of use whatever, or to use the game music and just do that. Like there isn't any lyrics anyways. That makes sense. Or that I could relate to with a story. Um, but try to make meaning with the lyrics and what you're showing. Right now it feels like everyone's just putting sick clips up, and it's like cool, but I'm not getting much more than that. Not to say the quality's like bad or anything, but I just feel like there's a lot of missed potential, and I feel like we could push the montage scene, or significantly more. I just want to see, like, I don't know. I just want to make montages as good as Vian. Sorry, this is a bit self-centered, um, and stuff, but like, yeah. I mean, on one hand, I'm very hard to impress with the montage personally. I have very high standards and quality for these things. It's very easy to make me click away on those things, and I don't like that. That I'm so like this has to be good, or like it's really hard to keep me in those, but I don't know what to say. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. um, but yeah, I really want to focus on quality experiences, quality streams. This isn't one of them. Quality streams, or just quality things, quality videos. You get the point. Just not uploading garbage, I guess, or just, shit posting pretty much on here. Or just not shit posting, but like very low effort stuff. Like I'll just click record, not even edit it, pop it on YouTube. There is going to be some things that'll be on here for friends, maybe once in a blue moon, and that might go public if I don't care about it being public. Um, like my hero's journey and was it Breath of the Wild that I uploaded. That was just for a friend. It's public because I don't care if people see it. Um, stuff like that. Um, so yeah. Um, but like I really want to focus on, you know, putting out videos that are of a much higher quality, and putting out like streams that are worth your time and worth, people watching. I'm probably going to wait on making streams if it's just like playing a game or something, um until I build an audience, like, yeah, I have like 70 subs, but that's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm glad people are subscribing to my channel, especially when there's like barely any content here. I'm thankful for everyone who does subscribe. I don't expect any growth. Um, so the fact that it's, even if it's small, I'm shocked. But yeah, I just want to like wait until there's an audience here. I'm also not good at streaming, so I don't really think streaming is in the best, you know, thing for me. It's just focus on videos, and yeah. Um yeah, it's also like a lot of people stream on Twitch. I saw someone on Twitter who used to stream on YouTube and then moved to Twitch recently, and now they're like an affiliate on Twitch apparently. That's a competitive Splatoon player. That's kind of cool. Um I'm not doing Twitch. I don't really get their system. Uh Channel points are dumb in my opinion. Like just pop it in chat. I'll see it, and yeah. Like I just don't get to, like, you could just be like, hey, do this, play this weapon. I don't know. And yeah, I'll do it. Um but yeah. Or like It's channel points. I mean, I can get into like subscriptions and stuff. Really don't like how they play ads on your stream. I really don't want ads on my streams at all. Um, but yeah, and like the quality limitations, H.264. I mean, I'm on an AMD graphics card. H.264 on this card is not a good experience, I've heard. So I'm trying to avoid that encoder like the plague. Um, so yeah, um, but yeah, uh, so Twitch isn't really a thing I want to do. The bitrate limitations, 6,000 6 megabytes per second at 1080p 60 is cruel. Even when you're at affiliate, that's an affiliate thing. It's God. Yeah, the bitrate they constrain you to is nuts, and all the chat features, I really don't understand why they exist. Hype trains and stuff. It's like, why? I'd much rather watch a stream on YouTube personally. Um, but yeah, that's my personal opinion. I much rather be here on YouTube, but yeah. But I don't really do a good job at streaming. Being entertaining is not easy, especially when you're streaming for a long time. I like streams where you just kind of chill and get to know the person, but um when I'm playing the game, I don't know. Um yeah, I all I want to do when I stream is talk to you all in chat. I really like it when a streamer does that. You can get to know the person better, but there's no one here. So I kind of have to put on a show, and that's pretty hard. I feel like I have to plan out this event, and it's like at that point just make it a video. Um, but yeah, I do like how streaming's just click a button and you go. Yeah, YouTube requires a thumbnail. I don't do that though. I probably should. A thumbnail and a good title. Um, I mean, Twitch requires a good title too. But yeah, I just like how you can just click a button and start streaming like it's whatever. But yeah. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna delete this in the future, to be honest. I actually don't want this information being out there, so I don't know. Like on one hand, I want to build stuff up and surprise people, but I'm so new that I don't think there's a point to build it up anymore. I don't know.